Pulled this week, and one of our absolute favorites, Chuck Renes here, talking about a great day to grow it. Now, he is here to scold me today because I got in touch with his wife Joyce yesterday and was like, please have Chuck bring me some of the best, which is Jack's fertilizer, because I was on vacation last week, as many people know, and my plants didn't like that very much.
Jack's is absolutely the best, but there's a limit to what it does.
It does not.
Come on, Chuck. It was only a week.
Last week when Joyce and I was watching the show and Jackie said, or we heard Jackie was gone for the week, I turned to Joyce and I says, you know, I'll bet you anything that pumpkin on a stick isn't going to survive. And
did it die?
It didn't die. It just looks horrible. So and I shouldn't say that. It doesn't look horrible because it's Halloween and things should kind of look like this, right? But it was really tall sticks with little pumpkins was what it looks like. We show it here on the show, and it basically collapsed in on itself.
Aww.
Like all the.
I would have taken care of it.
Well, then you should have come over and watered my plants. But it's like they almost became too heavy, and because it didn't have the strength of not being watered,
yeah,
it just kind of went.
It was pretty warm last week, so it wasn't.
All my leaves basically wilted. There's still some standing. I'm making it work, and the little pumpkins still look absolutely adorable. So I will make it work. But I'm like, please bring me some Jacks. But you're saying at this point in the game, that's not going to make it.
Well, you know,
survive.
it's kind of like. A guy that's been dead for a week, if you feed him, he normally don't come back to life. You know, it's one of those deals. And again, Jack's is a great product, but it has its limitations. So
I'm still going to try. And my little pumpkins are still absolutely adorable, and I have the sticks. And you said back in the day, what they used to do was cut them and dry them and use them for decoration anyway.
They're 6 or 8 inches, and stick them in something.
So I'm still good. I still have an amazing decoration I can use.
Or the other thing would be, being the gourmet cook you are, just get on the internet and see how to fry them eggplant. Those are technically an eggplant, edible eggplant, and fry them babies up. And
you know me so well, being a great gardener and an amazing cook. So this should go really well.
You know, there's nothing better than fried eggplant and a Big Mac. So.
And a Big Mac, everything,
honest to God fact right there.
So I'll have to look into that. But thank you for bringing me this, because it's something I enjoy using every single day.
Like I say, it's good stuff. One thing I did want to mention real quick. Tomorrow is Joyce and I's 28th anniversary. So, so her big gift today was she got to stay home. Her and Dugan were still in bed when I left. So happy anniversary to you, dear. 28 years. That's a long time. And I kind of was thinking on the way down here, I must just kind of be a boring guy, because I've been married for 28 years. I've worked at the greenhouse for 30 years, and I've lived in my house for 40 years. So I either don't like change, or I'm just terribly boring.
A lot of stability.
It's working out for you. So we were asking you, what do you get a loving wife when you work in the flower business?
You know, that's the best part about being married to me, is that she has so many choices of what she gets, because she can go out in the greenhouse and, you know, she can get her a container of Jacks, or she can get her a pumpkin, or whatever she wants.
Potting soil,
Mother's Day,
whatever's on the shelf under $28. Take as much as you'd like. Only one, though.
You know, I did yesterday. I delivered some mums up to a flower shop in Newton, and he had made me feel kind of bad, because I don't ever do anything like this. But somebody was having a 62-year anniversary, and they had a big bouquet of roses there, 62 red roses in this vase.
Wow.
And I mean, it was just absolutely awesome.
Holy cow!
It was. 207.
But did your wife see that? Is she now expecting that?
No, no. Oh no, she gave up on that deal.
She gave up on that deal.
22 years ago.
Okay. There you go.
What were you saying? It was like $200 some?
$275. But it was absolutely
gorgeous.
Beautiful. But
that's a lot of roses.
Yep,
you know, there's nothing. As you know, you look out a couple weeks, even in the forecast, there's nothing suggesting a frost or a freeze anytime.
But you know, I wanted to tell you this too, because I always. Every week I go back and looked at what we talked about last year.
Okay.
You know what we was talking about last year? Frost.
Really?
There was a chance of frost in Iowa last year at this time.
Yeah.
Yep.
And so we're not having to deal with that right now. But what are we dealing with outside? I know you're all pumpkin ready and good to go.
And you know, the thing of it is now with the annuals and stuff, you know, they are annuals, and they're you know, people's calling every day now wanting to know, well, hanging baskets don't look so good or what have you. But it's time for things not to look good. So it's it's mum time, and we got mums and cabbage and all that stuff, and it's time for things to start going by the wayside and start cleaning off the garden and getting ready for fall and for next year and stuff.
We had frost last year, but Jason, how much longer do we have, do you think?
Oh, the average first frost date here in Des Moines is around the middle of October, and there's nothing suggesting anything cold anytime soon. So.
Wow.
And usually this is, we've got a pretty strong El Nino percolating in the Pacific, and usually that means above average temperatures in the winter, so one would think it would be later this year. Can't guarantee it, but the odds are stacked in that favor.
I know some years, some years we have to, we have tons of pumpkins out there. Some years we have to worry about the pumpkins freezing out, out in the parking lot, what have you. Some years it isn't an issue, but some years we've had some pretty cold weather by the middle of October.
We got to 39 on the 13th of September last year. So
you didn't believe
if anybody
me?
cares.
Didn't you believe me?
No, I believe you. I was just trying
He
to
just
find
told you, for goodness sakes.
But if you're getting excited, like if you go out into the grocery store, you're seeing in all the magazines, they're starting to have pumpkin decorations, great ideas, things like that. Not necessarily carving, but just fun ways to decorate your home.
Yes.
You have pumpkins and you have some of the best prices, and you have the cutest ones, like not just your classic orange, you have everything.
Right, and I'll bring in next week, I'll bring in some of the, we got the knuckleheads and the peanuts and a lot of different squashes and stuff like that, a lot of the big pumpkins, Indian corn. We have all that stuff out there, and this is my favorite time of year. And fall is definitely, we're right in the heart of mum season now, and everything's off and running. And
driving downtown yesterday, the trees are changing color right there, right by the library. There's like 4 of them in a row that are almost totally orange right now. Hard to believe.
And we Joyce and I went to Wisconsin last weekend for a buying show up in Wisconsin. The trees are, it was funny. We went up to the Wisconsin Dells just kind of to look around through there in between shows and stuff, and it was everything's starting to close up there. I mean, most of the water parks are closed. Of the 600 T-shirt shops there on the Strip, only about half of them was open, so that was...
Well, even Gray's Lake, if you go for a walk around Gray's Lake right now, the boats are still at the docks, but you can't rent them. They shut down.
You can steal them.
It's done. And
I don't recommend
We don't recommend that. But times are changing, but if you're looking for some beautiful colors with the mums, with pumpkins, you can head over to Renes.
Come on out and see us. We still got a lot of nice stuff. Like I say, we're right in the heart of the season. Things are looking really good, so come out and see us, and we'll get you fixed up, and I'll bring some pumpkins and stuff in next week.
I love going pumpkin shopping. It
we got
is
down to
the best.
36 on the 4th of October last year, but we didn't have our first official frost at the airport until Halloween last year.
Right. It was later. I remember that, but I know we had some cold weather early. But
so I hope it holds off this year.
Yeah, I do too.
We'll go see Chuck and Joyce, and happy anniversary to this amazing couple tomorrow. We wish you all the best. But
thank you.
Tell us your tell us your hours so people can come out and see you.
We're open 7 days now. We're open 9 to 5 Monday through Saturday, and 10 to 4 on Sunday. So stop out and see us. We'll get you fixed up.
Thank you, Chuck. Thank you for my jacks. We'll see what we can do with my pumpkin on a stick.
Good luck, dear.
Seance.
We'll
do a seance.
I always appreciate
Call
that.
the priest.
Resurrection powder.
You're watching Great Day, folks. We have more great things coming up next. Don't go anywhere here on